So, today there's going to be a little bit of a change of plans. I'm going to play a game called Quadradius. It's in the book. It's another browser-based game, and I said I didn't want to do two of the same thing in a row. It's a little bit different. I chose this one because I wanted a prime example of something that I probably wouldn't include in this book. Quadradius describes itself as 3D space checkers on crack, which sounds extremely exciting. But it's more, it has nothing to do with the game itself to why I think it shouldn't be in a book like this. It's more of the fact of its genre, that it's a board game video game. And while there's absolutely nothing wrong with them, I just don't think you should really include them in a list of the 1001 video games you must play. I'm going to turn down my volume. Okay, so here's the basic crux of the game. You move on to power-ups, and they do stuff. Lower the tile, and you can also move in all four directions, which does kind of bite this game in the ass a bit. Robot Challenger's on easy mode. Beat him a few times and you may move on to a smarter robot. That sounds interesting. Yeah, move diagonal, plateau. Like, in this game, there's, like, it's a really stupid idea to just walk next to an opponent. I'm not the biggest fan of checkers in general. And see, chasing... At the beginning, the AI is extremely stupid. Like, they make... Grow Quadradius. That gives your powers more range. And Pilfer Row. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. And during the game of Quadradius, the environment tends to change a lot. And Jump Proof is the most broken of the power-ups you can get. Jump Proof means that you can't be jumped on, which, if they don't have something to fight you with, means it's absolutely devastating. I see, there is things they can do, but they just don't do it. Now you can play this with other people, and since I don't have other people to play with, that's not going to happen this time. Oh, hey. Acidic Row. Honestly, the power-ups, the twist of this game, kind of makes it a lot more annoying. And one thing very annoying is that there's no music in this game. I suppose because it's a browser game, you're probably listening to background music or a podcast or maybe an animation show review. I don't know. But still, if I'm just focusing on playing the game itself. Anyway, the book seems to have quite a few board games. Like, and most of them aren't a twist on the genre. Like you know, the one that immediately comes to mind as a game that should absolutely not be in the book? Uno. Just plain Uno. It came out for the Xbox Live Arcade. And yes, it was the very first game where you could... It was one of the first games where you can use your Xbox avatar, but... It's fucking Uno. The only board game I think you should put into a 1001 video game book is probably Tabletop Simulator. Because that one has it all. Let's see. The other ones are Carcassonne, which is a board game that you can play anytime you want. And then there is Clubhouse Games, also known as 42 All-Time Classics. In that game, it's basically a DS game that has a bunch of checkers, chess, billiards. It's a really good game, and it probably should have been a pack-in title for the DS, but it's not what I would call a must-play. Beat him a few more times. Guests may discover Purify. Because we're not logged in, and I'm probably not going to log in, there are some power-ups that you can't use. Which is always fun. And towards the start, I'm probably going to stick to plenty of the free games. Yeah. We're not far enough in for me to want to spend a lot of money on this. Multiply is a cool power. And you can use as many powers as you want per turn. I guess the opponent's a little bit smarter this time around. If you excuse me, I think I'll start playing some music. It's other video game music, so it's probably not going to be copyrighted. And this is Tempest 2000 Mind's Eye. And yes, I use Windows Media Player. It works for me. I don't like iTunes. Tempest 2000 is a game that I'm really excited to play. I've never played it before, but I really enjoy the original Tempest. The only issue is getting an Atari Jaguar emulator to work. And, you know, figuring out what the hell I'm going to do with the control scheme. Because I don't think there's a way to make a USB Atari Jaguar controller. And there's really no reason I'd ever want one. Can't go over acidic spots, okay. I chose mainly futuristic theming music for this. Because the walls rise a lot, you can get into bizarre stalemates, where you're stuck in one end and the opponent's stuck in another end. Stuff that the original Checkers doesn't really have. It's not that I don't like this game, it's not that it's a bad game, it's just not what I call 1001 video games material. But hey, it's technically the first strategy game on the list. Which is good, I guess. Because strategy games probably take the most time out of any genre, with the exception of very, very long RPGs. Actually, some RPGs can be quite short. Like Chrono Trigger, that's, what, 15 hours? Like, in Age of Empires 2, that's maybe 2 of the campaigns out of 5. Luckily, pieces do not multiply with their power-ups. We are going to relocate. you're gonna move. Oh, that's a very dangerous piece. It needs to die. Yeah. Kamikaze Radiolix. Yes. It's worth it to get rid of that one piece. Not doing so hot this game, it seems. Okay, the Tempest 2000 soundtrack really seems to fit this game. And yes, I have the soundtrack, even though I haven't played the game. And I know that Tempest 2000 was released on other consoles under a different name. I'm going with the versions that the book tells me to go with. And for Tempest 2000, it says that the version you gotta go with is the Atari Jaguar version. And this is the V6 soundtrack. Which, to tell you the truth, that might be the game I take on next, so I get one thing in every single decade. That in the 90s. VVV is a game I can beat in under an hour. Not to brag or anything, but... raise the pile, please. Come on, a little bit closer, why don't you? Yeah, go this way. Oh, fuck you. Sitting. Well, you're gonna go kamikaze. That did not help me at all. Can I finally walk over this shit? No? Okay. For radial. Quadradius. Also, the power-ups in this game take way too long to activate. And I tried playing this earlier, but it kept lagging on me. And it kept freezing too, which is a technical issue. Oh, this is bad. What am I supposed to do now? I literally can't move. Okay, when this happens in chess, and I think even in checkers, it doesn't happen in checkers actually, but if this happens in chess, it's stalemate. Resign. I have to resign. Ah, yes. AVGN 2. When the tracks start repeating, I'll pause the recording and I'll load up some more. It's only going to be video game themes, by the way, so... if that means anything to you. Kill you. And I think that I'm back at the start because of stupidity. Oh, hey. Jump proof. That's not gonna happen, buddy. Oh, fuck you. Like, I don't know what the end goal is here for me. Like, I've already won at least one game. I mean, I guess I can see how difficult or advanced the AI gets, but I don't see much of a point to it. Because these pieces can move in any direction, it makes it very, very annoying to... It's very limiting. Like, it's only stupid to walk up to your opponents like this. Especially because, unlike in real checkers, they don't need to jump over your piece to claim it. That's like a basic rule of checkers, which I have no idea why they didn't follow. Oh hey, a multiplier. Good to know. You don't have anything that'll hurt me. Now let's try relocating. Yeah, that's helpful. Oh hey. Now I am unstoppable. Ah, oh shit. Please don't have... Oh, you do have something to... Kamikaze column? I can live with that. Try a kamikaze row. Acidic column sounds fun. This song. This is from Beyond Good and Evil. And for what I can tell, it's just Spanish gibberish. Beyond Good and Evil is a game that I'm actually really excited to play again. I might do it in the first batch, even though it's a longer game. It's an action-adventure, and it can be described as very similar to Wind Waker. This particular track is called Spanish Bar. Go here. Go here. Pilfer radio. Bro, you take everything that they own. Grow again. Oh, okay, fine. Next one. Yeah, grow. Grow just increases the range of your power. Phoenix writes Logic and Trick. Fitting for a game about strategy. Phoenix Wright is going to be interesting because I do love most of the games. The one in the book is the first game, and I know that that's not the best game in the series. So it's going to be interesting going through as many of them as possible. Like, my immediate inclination from what I know is Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations is the best of them. It definitely has my favorite story and my favorite character interactions and moments in the entire series. And like I said, there's no background music to the game, so it's either listening to random video game soundtracks or listening to nothing. Acidic Radial, please. No, don't do that. And, one thing I am interested in doing is playing the games that nobody has heard of. Like, this is one of the few games in the list that doesn't even have a Wikipedia article. Like, there are about 4 of them, I think. So it's interesting to show you guys what this actually looks like. I mean, I guess this is more entertaining than regular checkers, but it's still checkers. Like, there's only so much you can do with that. Am I right? Okay, it's, be right back. Alright, let's start again with the Silver Surfer music, which thankfully isn't in the book. It's got some really good music, though. Let's turn down a little bit. Okay. Actually, no, it's fine. There's a whole history behind this song that you don't know about. And I don't either. I'm talking nonsense at the moment. It's late. Yeah, I'm incoherent in the morning and I'm incoherent at night. That's the perfect life to lead. Go for the radial. acidic column. I'll get rid of these guys quicker. And just pollute the field even more. Oh, at least it's actually trying to run from me this time. That's a nice twist on the AI. It's also very annoying. Lucky, that power-up could have teleported him anywhere. You wanna have some fun? Down you go. You're stuck now. And now you're dead. I do want to make it clear, I am having fun with this game, but that's just because I have fun with checkers in general. I hope you understand my judgment on this one, at least. Move diagonal. That gives you a huge advantage. Ah, PacMan World Far Out. Now, when it comes to video games, I think I've said this before in the Ape Escape run, I really enjoy space themes. And this one is one of my favorites. Pilfer column, please. How many times do I have to beat the easy mode robot to get the better one? Because I'm really curious. Oh hey, you were hiding a diagonal. Pilfer the radio, please. Acidic radial. French column. Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Alright, not that stuck, I guess. Look at that, they only have one way to go. It's like watching... This is actually kind of funny now. Oh yeah, you do some damage there. I believe in you. You can make a difference with your final actions. Still on easy mode? What the hell? That's always useful. And diagonal. Excellent. Move here. It's worth a shot. Oh, no. Perfect. Oh yes, jump proof that. Not lower tile. Jump proof, you dipshit. Ah yes, this song. The X3 anime theme. This is something else, I swear. God. I did not see that one coming. That's immensely helpful. I don't know why I did that. There, at least the whole field is accessible now. I have a trunk for I should be using him. The only way I'm gonna actually get somewhere in this. Fuck. What do you got for me? How does he roll? I'm not letting you get this, that's for damn sure. And he got it anyway. Oh, yeah. Another jump proof. I am definitely not in a good location right now, or in a good spot. Ah, yes. Spectra Ball, space theme. Spectra Ball is an okay Marble Madness style 3D platformer. Or I guess Marble games, as they're called. It's a very, very small genre. Alright, let's see what you got. Alright, I keep getting shit power-ups. Yeah, you keep doing what you gotta do. With the exception of this guy here, I'm kinda stuck. Oh, that's not good. I'll lower that first. Get a little closer. I have relocates. Yes. Die! I can still win this! Okay, I definitely need climb tile, I don't know. Relocate! That thing can go boom at any time. What do you got? And here's the Ape Escape song. Now, Ape Escape is one of the 2 games on the list that I've already played. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do about both of that and A Link to the Past. Because even though I played a weird version of Link to the Past, I still technically played it. No, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Move diagonal, Yeah, this happens occasionally. I don't see what's to overthink. It's a very small board. These don't have any... You have an aesthetic. God damn it. A small inkling of me does say that maybe this does deserve to be in the book, but then it occasionally freezes like that. But you know what? No, it's too many technical issues, I think. Like, it's a Flash game. I'm playing a Flash game. I don't have time for loading. I play Flash games because I don't want loading. I mean, isn't the game less complex as it goes on? Like, why am I getting loading and shit now? Yeah. The robot made the stupidest possible move. He had me cornered, and he didn't go through with it. I guess the concept could work. A lot of the problem is in the execution. And it's not just with the AI. The power-ups tend to cause more annoyance than anything else. And that's the game's claim to fame. Like, when I get hit with an acid column or row out of nowhere, I really wish I was playing the original Checkers. And like, I know that you could see which one of your opponents have the power, but in the end, it all seems like a random chance. There's definitely potential here. It's a good game, and I'm sure anyone can get a lot of fun out of it. But I wouldn't put it up there with like one of the best Flash games I've ever played. Relocate. Yes, this is exactly where I want to be. Now I can collect all the power-ups. Acidic column. Go this way. Grow Quadradius. You have what? Oh yeah, the computer has access to power-ups you don't get unless you sign in. That's right. That's brilliant. If you don't jump on me, you're a dipshit. It didn't take the one move it could have to win the game. I literally offered myself on a... Is the game afraid of winning? Have I intimidated it too much? Okay, it's still for radio. Yeah, you can relocate. Congratulations. I know it's just the easy AI right now, but you know what? it forces me to fight it. If maybe I can face more advanced AI right off the bat, I would say I would give this more of a chance, but I don't think many people would have the patience to just fight against stupidity like this. And the games here last much, much longer than checkers. That's one thing I've certainly noticed. Like, there's only so many things you can do in a game of checkers. It can only go on for so long. But with power-ups like Multiply, Jump Proof, keeping certain areas trapped, all it does is just make it longer. Still, Pilfers. Yes, relocate, have fun. How long has this game gone on? Is there any way to tell? And multiply. Like, a game should never make me feel happy that I'm getting something that's preventing me from losing. I just want this game to be over. Really. And once again, this is another song from the Tempest 2000 soundtrack. I need to get a wider variety of video game music. I do have a wider variety, it's just nothing very futuristic themed. Robot dreaming about a nice game of chess. Me too. I'm gonna say no to this one. Sorry, book, but you've lost your prestigious 100% success rating, and you'll never have it again. You know, I guess mathematically, unless all 1,000 other games are a success, but trust me, that's not happening. I mean, no part of the book's title is correct. Like, must plays, I don't think this is a must play. Let's see. Then there's 1001 games, which, no, the book does not contain 1001 games. For instance, a particular example is it has Trauma Center, Second Opinion, and Trauma Center Under the Knife. Trauma Center's Second Opinion is basically a remake of Under the Knife. So oh, thank you. And also, like I said before, there's both The Ballad of Gay Tony and The Lost in the Damned from Grand Theft Auto. Those are expansion packs, not games. There's both Lumines and Lumines Live, which is... I'm pretty sure Lumines Live is just another version of Lumines. Oh, move diagonal. That helps in a trench. Oh god, they're multiplying. Like, they only have 4 pieces. They can each only move in maximum of 8 directions. No, like, any mercy that I have for this game is gone with these loading times. Like, I'm facing against a computer, and my internet connection is absolutely fine. Like, the fact that it's a board game video game, something that you could probably figure out how to play on your own without video game input. The fact that you only have 1 difficulty selection from the start, even if you sign in. The power-ups pretty much elongate the game much longer than necessary. Play with up to 6 players at once. Live play with personal skill ranking. Lobby access to live community. The ability to use coins to unlock great new features. Collect dozens of new powers. Look, adding more powers doesn't help if the base game isn't up to snuff. And play intense new custom games and arenas. No, I think I've given this its fair shake. It's not bad, but that's just my opinion, and that's all I can promise to give on this rank, on this journey. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some controversial opinions I have along the way. You know, I've already mentioned one. It's going to be interesting when I actually do get to play through Sunshine. Resembles a board game, has unknowns like a card game, chance like a dice game, strategy like a defense game, complexities like a puzzle game, bluffing like a poker game, plays like no other. I mean, I guess, but I play checkers. When I want to play checkers, it's usually because it's a quick game. And it's stepped away from the basic rules of checkers. I mean, I'll give it one more shot. One more game just to see how far I can go. Like, because I don't know. Acidic radial. Trentro. Trentro. I mean, even if I was fighting a more skilled opponent, I don't think that I would have much enjoyment. mean, now that I have a trench, I have the advantage. All they need to do is come at me. And they won't. They'll just keep falling in. There. Now they're fucking screwed. I've set up my own little fort, which I guess is a fun little shenanigan you can get up to. I mean, to Quadradius's credit, it's not like a game that immediately strikes me as one that should be removed. Especially not compared to Uno or Carcassonne. Which are both package games that you can buy and play in your living room with no electricity whatsoever. Always fun, those. Jump proof. I like it how their jump proof piece is pretty much stock and can't move. See what I can get here. Oh hey, pilfer. Yeah, go ahead. Do whatever the fuck you want. Multiply down there. Oh shit, climb tile. Oh hey, jump proof, yay. Multiply. Perfect! Kamikaze golem. Acidic row, move diagonal. Also, there is definitely way too much chance and luck involved. Actually, no. Strategy games should not be reliant on luck. I mean, to some extent, they are, but to keep strategy games fun and engaging, you need to keep them as even as possible. And when these pellets just randomly appear and give you random powers, anything could happen, which is not what I look like. What I look for in a strategy game. Strategy games are based on skill. It's probably the most skill-based genre. If a player does not feel responsible for their loss, if they do not feel that they got outplayed in some way when they lose, you have failed. And when I'm going against an AI that doesn't win when it has the opportunity to, let's switch this one. Inhibit. Error. Yeah, that's some programming. What, can it knock? Oh, okay. So that's what inhibit does. Yeah, relocate, whatever. Do what you gotta do. Yeah, pilfer radial. See what I can get out of this. The tile stuck down there had to relocate. This whole time. Oh, this is bad. It can win anytime it wants. There's nothing I can do. All I need to do is move up once, wait a turn, and I'm screwed. And it can use its acidic thing. Which it doesn't want to do. Oh, acidic column. Okay. I suppose that's a little bit better. Yay, I'm in the trenches. That's exactly where I want to be. I love feeling stuck. Because I love literally being stuck. Oh, thank you. Finally, something goes my way. Pilfer radial, give it to me. Give whatever the fuck you got, give it to me. Acidic row. Acidic radial. Okay, yes, that makes perfect sense for you to do something like that. Acidic radial. Acidic row. Looks like I managed to even up the odds. Climb tile. I already have climb tile. Now he does. He also has kamikaze row. I don't think he's going to use it though. Acidic radial. Zero. Jump through, okay. Go for a column. Oh, jump proof, how nice. don't you get closer? What the fuck am I gonna do with climb tile? I already have climb tile. Oh! Yay, because that doesn't make this any less tedious. Cool, you can move diagonal. So what? Looks like it's an arms race now. A multiply would be helpful right now. Climb tile, what? Oh, fuck you! And you block me. You block me. Okay. I'm getting all of those nice goodies before you. Could be anything. So much fucking loading. The internet had to be worse when this book came out, right? There had to be more loading then. And this pilfering shit is just getting annoying. It's getting really, really fucking annoying. No, this is a no game. It's too reliant on chance for it to be fun as a strategy game. Yeah. Complexity is like a puzzle. Yeah, chance like a dice game. That's the last thing you want to put into a strategy game.